Hey there, and welcome to Sisters for Financial Independence. I'm Catherine, and in today's video, I want to share with you my top tip for saving money. It's all about the library. If you don't have a library card, now is the time to get it because I am going to walk you through some of the many things you can get at the library, and it's not just books. When our family moved to the US back in the 1990s, the library was a place for us to go. It was a place for us to go to during the summer because they had AC and it was nice and cool. They had books. You could participate in the summer reading challenge, which got you prizes. You could get VHS tapes if anyone knows and remembers what those are. But now the library has expanded and there's now so many options for you to take advantage of, which can allow you to save money, learn new things to make more money. I want to break down some of those options now. Of course, books is the number one thing you automatically think of when you go to the library. And you are right. You can get any kind of book at the library. The best thing is that many libraries are now networked together. So even if you don't find the book that you need at your specific local branch, you can have them pick it up from another branch and bring it to your library. Two, you can actually request books. So if there is one from a particular author that it's not on the shelf yet, you can have them buy it for you, which means you don't have to shell your own cash to get it. And three, there's now digital options for you for ebooks. So you don't need necessarily a Kindle subscription to be able to read books. The Hoopla and Libby applications can provide you a range of digital options in terms of books. And if you are a parent like myself, we love to read at our house, but these books can certainly add up and they can certainly create clutter. So when we borrow, we have the opportunity to return them so it doesn't stay in our house to clutter up and we'd have to figure out what to do with it after we're done reading with it. Our library has this little neat receipt where you can see how much you've saved in books. So if you just try to quantify how much you buy in terms of books for yourself, your children, other people in your household, you can see how much you save when it comes to using the library. The second thing I love about the library is, of course, the Wi-Fi. It's a great place to work, do some reading, get some things done without the interruption of being in a cafe, being at home. Wi-Fi is good, there's AC, and it's warm during the winter, so it's a great place for you to be at. Some libraries also have quiet rooms that will allow you to do just mental focused work. There's also rooms that allow you to study together, study rooms. So if you are in school and you want to get a group of kids together, you can reserve a room and do your studying there. And one of the best things about the library too is that when you go there, you are not obligated to buy anything. You don't have to buy a coffee or a cookie to stay. You can just basically pop yourself down, find yourself a quiet place to work and get that work done. And of course, that work can translate to earning more income so that with the money you save and the money you earn can get you to financial independence that much faster. The third thing I love about libraries are what's called museum passes. Now, I'm not sure if all libraries have it, but I know a lot of them do, especially if you live closer to big cities. I live in New Jersey and our library offers free museum passes to New Jersey and New York museums. If you are looking to go to a museum with your family, that cost can add up. So the library can offer you free passes, and it's a great way to take in some culture without breaking the budget. Our library now also offers passes to the beach as well as to the pool. So if that's something that you might want from your library, ask to see if they can provide that service for the future. The next thing I love about our library is this concept called the Library of Things, where you can essentially borrow certain things from the library. And of course, what's available will vary depending on where you are, but it's good to check out. Maybe you didn't know there was a library of things at your library, or maybe you're thinking of starting one up. This can be a great way again to borrow, be part of the borrow economy, reuse certain things. So not only do we save money, save resources, and make sure we reduce the clutter in our home. For us, we have borrowed the Tony box, which my daughter loves. We've borrowed like a vintage record player so she understands how to use one and can get a feel for what a record player is. There's so many other things that they offer that other adults can also use. So take a look to see if your library has this concept called the Library of Things, where you can borrow certain things that might be useful to your life now instead of you buying it just for you to use for like a 2-minute period. The next thing that I love about libraries is, of course, access to digital subscriptions. So instead of me paying a monthly fee to access maybe the New York Times or the Wall Street Journal, our library provides access to that. That's another way for me to save money, access information from the comfort of my home, and be able to get information and resources from there. The library has a rich array of resources that you can tap into for whatever you need. The thing is that you just have to figure out that it's there and ask them about it and then use it from there. I think a lot of people just assume libraries as just books, but there's so many things that's available now that we all can use and take advantage of. Many libraries also offer classes and workshops, both for kids and adults, for free. So check the library calendar and put some of those things in your schedule. This can be another great way, again, for you to tap into the resources of your community, see who's teaching something that might interest you or your kids. At our library, my daughter loves story time, and there's also a Lego challenge and a bubble activity that they've done. So really you have to look to see what's available for you as well as for your family and kids. Now, of course, if there's not something that you see that you like, suggest it. I'm sure the library will love to hear from their patrons about programming needs. Another great resource the library has is for those who want to transition towards a U.S. citizenship. Now, as someone who immigrated from another country to the United States, the library can provide you so many options to help you to the path of citizenship, as well as to help you with your English language skills. So check those out if you are new to this country. The last two things I love about the library are, one, the friendly librarians. They're there to help you. No question should be too small to ask them. They know a lot of things, and if they don't, they will have the resources to help you find a solution. And the last thing I love about the library is that it's algorithm free. You can browse the library as you see fit. There is no algorithm, nothing to push you into one direction, to decide for you what you should be reading, what you should be consuming, etc. So it's nice to be able to browse the library without being influenced by a machine or by other people's reading habits. Check it out. Walk around your library. If you haven't been to one, get your library card. The library is a great example of a sharing economy. It uses the power of community, personal accountability to provide a service that's truly for everyone. So I would check it out. If you haven't been to a library in a long time, just go in, see what's possible, get yourself a library card, see what books are available, see what programs, events are available. And even if you don't have kids, even if you are in your 20s and you're thinking library's not for me, I'm not going there to study, just check it out, because I will bet that you will find something useful there. Many libraries are very local to your community, so you might also find that the more you frequent your library, the more you feel like you're part of the community. I hope this video has been helpful, and I want to know in the comments if you have your library card, and two, what's the best thing about your library. And I will see you in the next video. If you want more tips to help you save money, check out these two videos so you can get started. I will see you next week.